Award-winning actor, director, and producer Paul Newman passed away September 26th at his home in Westport, Connecticut. Throughout the decades, he appeared on film 50 times in roles ranging from con man,
don't hand me to that crap,
to coach,
she's a fantastic gal. I mean, fantastic,
to cowboy. Paul's famous blue eyes became his signature, but they also helped him to see the many sides of his often troubled characters. Paul himself had a side from which he found motivation and wonder. It was at the racetrack, through the speed of car racing. Paul's passion grew to such levels, in fact, that he would go on to impact the sport in ways that will continue to be felt for years to come. Paul Newman's inspiration for automobiles came around the time he starred in the 1969 feature film, Winning, the story of a driver wanting to race in the Indianapolis 500. After production, his interest in racing grew so strong that he fought to clear his acting schedule from late May to October. This allowed him to start racing competitively. Paul began in 1972, climbing behind the wheel of a sport coupe. At age 51, he won his first race. Throughout the next decade, he continued to have success, driving a variety of makes and models. He also became a team owner, further fueling his competitive juices. One day, a rival named Carl Haas surprised him.
Carl called me and said, how would you like to start an open-wheel racing team? I said, not a chance in hell, Carl. He said, what if Mario was driving? I said, where would you like to meet?
Mario Andretti joined up with the two owner partners to start a new race team, and in 1983, Newman Haas Racing was born. The famous driver brought a wealth of experience to the rookie team, especially at tracks like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. In only the team's 6th race, they put together enough of an effort to win their first trip to victory lane. That turned out to be the first building block in a long and successful racing empire.
Mario Andretti has won. Car owner Paul Newman celebrating with a cheer for Mario. 55,000 people cheer for Andretti. Mario Andretti shatters his previous track record. Michael Andretti, as he receives the congratulations of his pit crew.
And there is the checkered flag for Nigel Mansell. Paul Newman accepting the congratulations from his team members.
This day is all about Cristiano D'Amata, who has clinched the championship.
As an owner in the Kart and Champ Car World Series, Paul enjoyed victory 105 times. His drivers earned an impressive 106 pole positions. And in total, Newman Haas Racing drivers went on to win the series title a remarkable 8 times.
Extraordinary year. My hat's off to him.
For 25 years, Paul worked tirelessly to maintain stability in the Champ Car Series. Through the seasons, the team performed incredibly. And in 2007, it was further strengthened with the inclusion of racing veteran and promoter Mike Lanigan as co-owner. The collaboration bore immediate fruit as the team won a 4th consecutive championship.
4 straight Champ Car titles.
The team stable of talented drivers is a who's who in open-wheel racing. Mario and Michael Andretti, Nigel Mansell, Cristiano D'Amata, Paul Tracy, Christian Fittipaldi, Bruno Junqueira, Oriol Servia, and Sebastian Bourdais. In 2008, the IndyCar Series announced unification after 12 years as 2 series. It marked a monumental day for open-wheel racing fans. No one was happier than Paul.
It's tragic that it didn't happen sooner, but it's good that it at least happened when it did. I think it's going to be a great boost for both groups.
Before this year's Indianapolis 500, Paul even went so far as to write a letter with Roger Penske to the fans of open-wheel racing, asking them to join in putting the sport's fractious history in the past. When Newman Haas Lanigan Racing debuted in the IndyCar Series, it gained its footing quickly with victories by drivers Graham Rahal,
19-year-old Graham Rahal, in his first IndyCar Series start, will win the Honda Grand Prix of St. Pete.
And Justin Wilson, bringing Paul's win total to 107.
Justin Wilson wins at Belle Isle. this one means a lot, and this one's also for you, Paul.
When not at the racetrack or making films, Paul spent a great deal of time on his charity work. He formed the hole-in-the-wall camps so that children with serious illnesses could have a place to come and have fun in a carefree environment. The camps, named after the hideout of his Butch Cassidy character on film, are partly financed from Paul's other philanthropic effort, Newman's Own, a foundation approaching $300 million in donations to charities since 1982. The hole-in-the-wall camps have, to date, provided more than 135,000 children with a camp experience, all free of charge. Paul combined his labors of love when his camps became the official charitable partner of the IndyCar series and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
And this is a great opportunity for us to reach out and partner with a great institution and Paul Newman and the things he's done with the hole-in-the-wall camp.
A couple of things that I have a great affection for. One of you all know is automobile racing, and the other is to care in some ways for kids who have been less fortunate than I have, and to be able to have this coming together of two organizations working together to that purpose is home run for me, an absolute home run.
It is somehow fitting that a man millions loved to watch for 50 years on both stage and screen would himself find passion watching others do what they do best. No one loved watching excellence more than Paul Newman. He was a fan through and through. Paul Leonard Newman leaves behind 83 wonderfully memorable years, and his impact on the sport he loved is a legacy no one can challenge.